What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Chaotic One, host of the Weekend Cook-Up Radio Show, program director for KMHP Digital Radio, the new all-black digital radio station. Be sure to download our app on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. We are KMHP Digital Radio, home of hip-hop and R&B, the music lifeline. And I'm coming today with another reaction, baby. It's going down. Yeah, man. I got another one. And today, man, as you can see right here, we got rapper D1 versus Rick Ross, So, I had to come through and give my little feedback over the situation, man. It's been D1 has went viral, and Rick Ross actually responded. So if you don't know D1 is an independent hip hop artist who's been around for several years. I mean, he's worked with some of the heavyweight giants like Lupe Fiasco, Kanye West, like just to name a few. He's been in cahoots and worked with several people. And recently, man, he had did an interview on Sway's Universe, and he was talking about rappers and them doing better. Really, to be honest with you, man, he really name dropped about three in particular, and it was Meek Mill, Jim Jones, and Rick Ross. So your boy Rick Ross got in his bag and responded. But before we get into that, man, we got to take it all the way back to find out how it even started. So let's get into this one right here, man. Before we get into this, man, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the new KMHP Digital Radio YouTube channel, man. We on a mission to get 1,000 subscribers. So, if you like the content, man, be sure to subscribe. We got a lot more coming. We are an entertainment channel. So anything entertainment, man, music, movies, news, whatever the case may be, you're going to get it from our channel. It might not just be about rap. It might not just be about hip hop or R&B or anything, man. You might get the latest trending topics, whatever the case may be. And that's what we are here for, baby. You feel me? Yes, man. It is time, man. It's time. So, like I said, with that being said, man, I am going to go back and show you guys how this situation started. So, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. All right. So yeah, man, I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped through and view. I am new to this YouTube thing and I'm new to the community, and I'm just here to give you some good content, give some great interviews. I mean, some great some great reactions or whatever the case may be. And yeah, man, we're gonna do it like this. So with that being said, let's get into the first. This one right here is shout out to Sway's Universe, courtesy of Sway's Universe, and it's how the whole situation started, and how they even got into this whole back and forth. So let's get into it right here. All right, let's do it.
God got me on a whole, bro. Like my
Let's
past.
go.
Yo, with that being said, it's the OGs who I like to call DGs because they're disappointing grown-ups.
Ooh.
That's what they are.
He said disappointing grown-ups. Oh man, let's go.
The OGs in hip-hop. It's the ones that's 40-something years old. And man, I hate when I see these gray-haired clout chasers who still talking about, and I send my young boys to come and wet your whole block up.
And he ain't telling no lie at all. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. They do. These older cats do. They, let's continue though.
And they still glorifying this. I look at with a Jim Jones, you could do better, brother. I love you too much. I love you too much to not be honest with you. Rick Ross, you could do better, brother. Meek Mill, you could do better, brother.
He one of the first artists that I can honestly say that I have seen come out and really call out names of artists and tell them that they could do better. And with that being said, he had to really touch some nerves because, you got a person of Rick Ross's status to respond. I also heard that Jim Jones responded too, but I couldn't find the footage on that. But yeah, let's continue.
Love you too much not to be honest with you. Are you the face of prison reform? Because are you the face of prison reform? Or are you sitting here on your new song with Ross talking about getting somebody murked and shot at the red light? Which one is it, bro? Which one is it, bro? Because I did a shoe giveaway in my city and gave out 1,300 pairs of your shoes because they said reform underneath them. And I love that you partnered.
You know, Meek has been doing the prison reform, him and Jay Nim, you know what I mean, and doing that. So when when you think about that in retrospect, it does kind of make sense. It's like at some point you have to choose a side. And I also had seen a video of Meek Mill where Meek Mills was talking about how they pay you to glorify more killing and more drug dealing and more, back and forth between rappers and stuff. He literally said that, that they pay you more. So what he said is that he tried to he tried to do both sides of little bit by hitting platforms and speaking on the things that they do to make more money and stuff like that. But let's continue.
It with a major shoe company and you out here pushing prison reform. But now I got to sit here like, man, this man glorifying getting people killed as of a week ago. Like, what are you doing, bro? Lil Snoop really got killed. That broke your heart. You wear him around your neck. Why are you glorifying the same thing when my best friend got killed? When Carl got killed, New Orleans know who I'm talking about. When Carl got killed, and I had to go to his funeral and read the eulogy and be part of the funeral, and I got back in my car, Sway, after the funeral, and I turned on my music, and I realized I'm listening to music that's glorifying the same stuff that just happened to my best friend. Mm-hmm. It gave me chills.
And that is true, man. When you kind of think about it in retrospect, we do glorify it. I mean, I'm a little guilty of it. You know what I mean? Like, I've lost friends and stuff to murders and senseless violence and stuff like that. And it is. I mean, I even seen another cat in a video and how he was talking about, like, when we be in a club, we be drinking and we listening to straight up devil music. That's what he called it. He was like, we in there trying to get crunk. We can't have fun. We can't get turned. We can't turn up drinking and stuff. And the songs are talking about murder, death, kill, murder, death. I'm going to wet you up. I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, he does have a point right there. So let's continue.
And I needed that moment. That was my coming to Jesus moment of like, D, you got to do something different, brother, because you have a taste for this poison.
And we all have a taste for it. I don't know. It's just something about sex, murder, drugs, stuff like that really sells in the music industry. And I really think that it sells like that is because it's the devil's music. They say the music industry is the devil's playground. So let's continue.
You're attracted to the poison, and rap is great. The rap game, hip hop industry is great at cooking up some delicious poison.
D1 music. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. So, with that being said, man, you see how it is out here. I mean, he's the first that I have seen of his kind that really spoke on his situation and, really said how he felt about a situation. I mean, we don't call out these rappers enough, man. I'm just being real with you guys, man. We don't. Like, we listen to the music, we love it. And because like I said, I'm guilty of it myself. I'm an avid listener of that music, but at the same time, man, as the older I get, I try not to engage in it as much no more because, it does give a certain energy, certain music, and you got to kind of pick what side you on or what side you choose to be on. But with that being said, just by that conversation, it sparked up enough that the big boss himself responded to that situation, and he's responded to D1. So my question is did D1 touch a nerve by even getting him to respond? You know what I mean? And yes, he did respond, and we're about to get into it right here. Of course, you know I got it. You know I got the response right here. You know what I mean? And this one is courtesy of Hip Hop DX. This is the rebuttal from Rick Ross, and your boy D1 responded to his response. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, let's get into Rick Ross's response.
Meek Mill, you could do better. Jim Jones, you could do better. Rick Raw, you could do better. I gotta see you do better. Wait. Little man, whoever you is, until you feed the kids where you from for 20 years straight. Don't question Rose. Wait until you buy 10,000 bikes, 10,000 trikes. Give all the young girls who pregnant Pampers for Christmas for 20 years straight.
Is that considered a good deed though? From the aspect that D1 is speaking on, like, is that really considered? You know, because we could give stuff back to a neighborhood that we sold crack in for years. You know what I mean? But did that really help the situation that after we've destroyed it? So, I mean, and it's crazy. I'm speaking like this because I come from that. I used to be an artist. I used to do music, and I glorified and spoke on a lot of that stuff. You know, especially moving to work and the yay and the stuff like that because I was a hustler. So I talked about it a lot. But let's continue.
Don't question boss. You heard me, little man? Get that basket off your head so you could think clear, little man. You going viral for speaking on niggas' names, not because of your talent, not because of your gift. Go viral, player, off of your wisdom that you're sharing. You speaking on this, yeah, Meek Mill. You just, well, you know how many niggas died this summer? They released self-destruction. This niggas dying right now. It's gonna be niggas don't make it to see in the morning. Get that basket off your head, boy, and come together with real niggas around the world. So when your grandma need a kidney, nigga, since you want to go viral, I'm going to show you how to go viral, little man, but go viral.
But see, my thing is this, like, did he touch a nerve with Rick Ross? Does Rick Ross have a point? You know, like, he's said and rapped about what he rapped about, but at the end of the day, is it a good thing that he's giving back? Because, you know, Rick Ross has an extensive history and a character beef with 50 Cent, you know, being exposed as a prison guard, like a lot of things being called cop, basically. You know, I mean, he went through a lot of stuff, but he really came through that because he does good music. Like, I listen to Rick Ross, you know, I've listened to his music and I listen to it to this day, you know. So is he upset? Did D1 touch a nerve is the question that I'm asking. But let's continue.
Viral, feeding them kids in your hood. Go viral Christmas time. Now, don't be there. Jim Jones just gave away goddamn 6 figures worth of clothes in his hood, and you a nigga who talking, looking vegan, knowing you eat more goddamn Piggly Wiggly bacon than any other nigga out here.
Yeah, it seemed like, in my opinion, it seemed like Rick Ross, he really touched the nerve on that. You know what I mean? Something deep down inside of Rick Ross had to respond to that, because I feel like, man, when you generally doing your thing and you giving back and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's really no reason to respond to certain people. You know, like your boy Eminem, a lot of people come at him and diss him about him being white and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, only certain ones like MGK got a response because something about what MGK said touched Eminem enough that he responded. So I'm looking at this situation as the same type of situation. You know, you got Rick Ross, he said what he said about you guys, and this is the response. And to me, in my personal opinion, just because I'm a hood nigga, come from that environment, yes, Rick is touched a little bit. But let's continue.
Here, shut up.
Rick Ross. First of all, I love you, brother, and I want you to know that.
Here's the rebuttal from D1 replying to what you guys just seen. Let's do it.
because you sounded a little upset in your video reply to me. But I love you too much to not be honest with you. And right now you're deflecting. I was talking about your lyrical content and you talking about turkeys. I'm talking about you as a hip hop OG still glorifying murder and drug dealing in your music. And you talking about turkeys? Bro.
Does he have a point? I mean, because like, think about the energy. I'm an energy type of guy, and I was just watching that video just like you guys was. And the energy I got off of Rick Ross was just really like, you know what I mean? And then just that quickly with D1's response, I feel a different energy. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but let's continue.
More people are streaming your music than eating your turkeys. You can believe that, brother. Oh, then you can make fun of my accent and my hair, brother. That's lightweight. You hear me? What am I doing to help my community? Well, my whole adult life, I've been a middle school teacher. Now I'm a full-time hip-hop artist. Just dropped my 10th album. It's called Uno. You should check it out, actually. I've helped to give out hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm kind of laughing a little bit because with the energy that Rick Ross just gave him, look at the response he came back with love. This goes to show you that love can overpower any situation. That's the jewel right there. But yeah, you know, love overpowers any situation, and he came right back with nothing but love. And what made it even colder is why he was like, Rick Ross was like, little man, and this and this. Look at all the accomplishments he spoke on so far. But he ain't done yet. Let's continue.
Thousands of dollars in college scholarships for students around this country, done financial literacy tours year after year, brother. Shoe drives, toy drives, voter registration rallies, prison ministry. I'm currently a professor at Tufts University teaching the intersection of hip hop and social change, and I'm a fellow at Harvard University.
Is he not like reading it down to Mr. Big Boss? That's crazy, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, man. This rebuttal kind of makes Rick Ross look salty, and I guess I see why they be calling the older rappers a little bitter and upset. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Rose probably could have just responded and said, D1, let's sit down and have a talk. You know what I mean? Let me get to know this brother a little bit. But for you to drop that video and then him to come back with all these accomplishments, whoa, let's continue.
University. Ultimately, I'm just trying my best to do God's work in this industry, bro. Then you say, why don't I go viral with my own content? Brother, you're a little late to the party. I've been successful for a while, man, and not having to glorify the things that's harmful to our community. Could you do that? I'm curious. Bro, I work with some of the same artists as you, The Game, Lupe, Big Crit, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Currency, Kevin Gates, Sway, Charlamagne. These people know me, man. So as black men, let's do our best to do.
Like man, I'm talking about D1 been around. I've been knowing about D1 for a minute. You know, I know a lot of you guys probably is like, who is this dude? You know, but actually he really is like a real successful independent artist who's been doing this thing. You see some of the names he just named. So if you don't know who D1 is, man, all you got to do is Google him and do a little bit of history and research on this brother. You know what I mean? You see all the aspects he spoke on. So everything that Rick Ross came with, look at the rebuttal he got back. And once again, that jewel I just said is love overpowers the hate. It just, you know, with his response to me, in my opinion, just made Rick Ross look like an old bitter hater, rich dude, an old bitter hating ass rich dude. But let's continue.
Do God's work and not glorify what's holding us down, man.
So what are your thoughts on Rick Ross?
Know, like that, I mean, y'all see right there, man. You know what I mean? Like, for real, it's that deep. You know, like, I mean, I just wanted to really come through and give my thoughts on it because, you know, I kind of been watching this thing unfold a little bit. And I wanted to, you know, just give my little rebuttal and talk about it a little bit and let you guys know that, you know, you can expect more content from your boy Chaotic One, you know, and man, this is my first video. Well, not my first video, but this is my first time into the reaction game. You know what I mean? And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping through. Once again, like I said, if you like what I'm talking about, the content will get better. It's going to get better over time. This is my first time doing this and getting into it. So give your boy a little bit. I will be having some explosive material for you guys coming up. You know what I mean? But if you like what you heard today, go ahead and subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Share the, hit the love, the like, man, all that good stuff. The like button. I ain't on Facebook. This YouTube. So hit the like button, hit the share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you get all of the notifications from us when we drop new content. I will be dropping more. I promise you. So on that note, I am the Chaotic One, program director for KMHP Digital Radio, the first Black digital radio station in Minnesota. And also, I am an on-air personality for the Weekend Cook-Up, which you can catch each and every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. All you have to do is hit kmhpradio.com or download the app from the Google Play or the Apple App Store. And this has been a presentation of D1 and Rick Ross right here from your boy Chaotic One, powered by KMHP Digital Radio. I'm up out of here. Peace. Till the next time, baby.